Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA video, we have some more Grand Theft Auto 6 news to talk about. A brand new report coming out from Kotaku that details some more GTA 6 stuff that Rockstar is working on. So this article came out yesterday. It was written by Zach Zwiezin, who will actually get some follow-up comments from him as well. The title of the post was Red Dead Redemption Grand Theft Auto 4 Remastered Shelved After GTA Trilogy Debacle. Sources tell Kotaku that Rockstar Games is focused on GTA 6 and not the past for now. So we're going to dive into the article in this video today. I will definitely leave a link to it in the description. So it says this: following recent rumors, Kotaku can confirm via its sources that Rockstar Games is currently focused on developing Grand Theft Auto 6 and has shelved all remakes following the poor reception of the Grand Theft Auto Trilogy, the Definitive Edition. Now, this all began with information we received yesterday from Rockstar Games insider Tez Funds 2. Remember that he said this: as per a reliable source with clear accuracy on Rockstar's plans, remasters of Grand Theft Auto 4 and Red Dead Redemption 1 were on the table a few years ago, but Rockstar chose not to proceed with the projects in mind. The poor reception of the Trilogy Definitive Edition might be a reason behind that decision. And many fans, including myself, trust what insider Tez Funds 2 says. Although some questioned if this was true, Zach Zwiezin can confirm that this tweet is accurate and lines up what he has been told as well. Now, let's move on. The article goes on to say, according to sources with knowledge of Rockstar's plans and future projects, the publisher is hoping that folks will forget all about the critically panned and botched classic GTA remasters released last year, while it focuses most of its resources and energy on its next big game, Grand Theft Auto 6, which Rockstar confirmed earlier this year was in development. However, while the current plan is to get Grand Theft Auto 6 finished and out the door, I'm told a Red Dead Redemption and Grand Theft Auto 4 remaster aren't entirely out of scope and could still happen in the future after GTA 6. And Kotaku has reached out to Rockstar Games for comment, but obviously they haven't responded. So again, nothing too shocking here. Rockstar wants to get Grand Theft Auto 6 out the door. Their publisher, Take-Two Interactive, wants to get GTA 6 out of the door. And they're hoping that by doing something like this, which is what fans have been clamoring for years now, they'll forget all about the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition remasters of Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas that honestly didn't go over all that well, still have tons of bugs, glitches, errors. It's just not really a well-released game. And then the Grand Theft Auto 4 remaster and Red Dead Redemption remaster still could happen, but it's looking like that might be a project that occurs after GTA 6 releases, which is good news for GTA 6 because that would mean that it would probably get out the door a whole lot quicker than if these games happened beforehand. Now, the article goes on to say, last year in our report confirming the existence of the then rumored GTA Trilogy remasters, we also explained that at the time, Rockstar had plans to remaster Red Dead Redemption. At the time of our report, the idea of remastering Red Dead Redemption had been on the table for the publisher for a few years already, but now in the wake of last year's remasters flopping and demand for GTA 6 growing, the publisher has shifted plans again and is moving forward to the next big thing and not looking back, at least for the time being. At the time of that report, I was told by sources that the reception and sales of the remasters would play a big factor in futuring remaster projects. So obviously, the game probably didn't sell as well as they wanted to, and it did not have a great public reception from media, from fans. It just did not go over all that well. And for those of you guys that don't remember or didn't pay attention to it, the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition released in a broken mess filled with graphical bugs and other problems that made the games hard to enjoy really on any platform. And while they updated the game and tried to fix many of these issues, it still left a lot of players unhappy. And you might remember that before any of these games released, Rockstar and Take-Two Interactive also went after old fan mods and projects, really angering the community. So the pre-release and the release and the post-release did not go over well. But the last thing the article says, as for when to expect Grand Theft Auto 6, none of my sources could share any specific details, But it seems that for now, at least, it seems that the plan is to move forward and hope people forget about the past. And it looks like that is ultimately going to be Rockstar's plan. Announce, reveal, release Grand Theft Auto 6, have it be an absolute masterpiece, and then hope that the rest of the community completely forgets about the botched trilogy, and then hopefully they do some more remasters in the future after Grand Theft Auto 6 ultimately comes out. Now, there was a little bit more follow-up to this from Zach Zwiesen, who actually wrote the article. He said on social media, "I can confirm that Rockstar is focusing on GTA 6 instead of making more remasters. Sources tell me that a big factor for shelving the remasters was the GTA trilogy being so hated/awful." And then he followed up by saying, "However, the remasters could and might still happen, but at this point, it likely won't be after GTA 6 is released, as the publisher is very focused on getting that game out the door." So I do like that Take-Two Interactive looks like they're putting a little bit of pressure on Rockstar Games to get GTA 6 going here. We don't want it to be a rushed project in any way, shape, or form, but it's also time to move on. Fans clearly are interested in Grand Theft Auto 6. They want it to be here. And I think fans are getting a little bit fed up with Rockstar still focusing on Grand Theft Auto Online and dabbling into these other projects like the Trilogy Definitive Edition, which probably one of the reasons why it was hated so much is because it kind of took the spotlight away from Grand Theft Auto 6, or at least it wasn't Grand Theft Auto 6. And obviously, with this news coming out, Grand Theft Auto 6 started trending on social media. I took this screenshot just a couple of hours ago, and you guys can see there that GTA 6 was being talked a lot about online. And that's not surprising because this news directly relates to Grand Theft Auto 6. And I feel like we're getting closer than ever, though, with this news coming out. The fact that it's been almost half a year since Rockstar has mentioned the next Grand Theft Auto game. They haven't even called it Grand Theft Auto 6, but I think at this point in time, it's going to be obvious that it will be GTA 6. But yeah, this is just very interesting information coming at very interesting times. And I do think this means GTA 6 is probably right around the corner for our reveal, for our announcement. And it's a shame, as other gaming franchises are making massive announcements. I mean, today, Santa Monica Studios announced that God of War Ragnarok was going to be launching on November 9th, 2022. So fans of that series are getting some good information on when the title is going to be coming out. So Rockstar, it's your turn. It's your turn to reveal and announce GTA 6. Give us something to look forward to so that we can start to get excited about this. But I think we're starting to get a good bit of smoke here, and when there's smoke, there's fire, and I think that's what we're looking at here, the fire of GTA 6. So let me know what you guys think in those comments down below about everything we discussed in this video today. Rockstar working on Grand Theft Auto 6 instead of the remasters of Grand Theft Auto 4 and Red Dead Redemption. And when do you think we will finally get a reveal from Rockstar? Let me know what you guys are thinking in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.